Hey people, Indrid here, 3v3 Faction War. This is Boranis Refinery and Space Marines versus Chaos. They just can't seem to get along, can they? On the blue team for the Space Marines, we have Kolosalne Pantalony with a Techmarine. Starts off with a bolt gun, can support with structures and repair alongside. Fritz as an Apothecary, support hero fighting in melee by default, begins with a heal, a passive health regeneration aura. Rounding off this team, MsAsesin with a Force Commander, very strong offense, fighting in melee combat, can also tank, disrupt and support. Some Imperial Fists. The red Chaos fellas, two Sorcerers. First up is SchmusOperator, rocking some Death Guard. We've also got Draktan. These are offensive and disruptive heroes with powerful battlefield manipulation and control. And rounding off the teams, Thomas the Tilt Engine as a Chaos Lord, a durable and destructive hero with two objects cannot be suppressed with powerful offense and disruption, fighting in melee. Already taken a bunch of bolter fire on this west side here. Don't think the Chaos Lord can stick around for much longer. 2v1 against Thomas now. What is Draktan going to do? Looks like they are responding to the west side. Doom bolts. A little bit short, but did get some hits on those Marines there. On the east side, meanwhile, battle-crying Force Commander, Heretics getting low. Force Commander needs to flee. CSM and Sorcerer still in play. They can maybe take that power. Sorcerer could maybe decap the wreck point. I'm going to do it in different order. Sorcerer's going to take the power. CSM are going to decap the wreck point. The Sorcerer of Draktan on the west side. Doom bolts flies in, hit the scouts a bit. Shotguns on the way for them. Double Heretics here for Draktan. Sorry for Thomas. Draktan went double CSM. With some Tzeentchian worship. Sorcerer getting too close to though. Here comes the Chaos Lord. Some Khorne worship to get in there. Able to tie some things up. Runs off the Techmarine. Apothecary to brawl with Heretics. Maybe we'll see that Sanguine Chainsword against the double Heretics there. Chaos Lord is dealt with. Heretics here with an aspiring champion for Draktan. Doom blasting as they go, trying to finish off that Apothecary. Looks like they have got away. Here come shotgun scouts, and there's a shotgun blast, knockback, and damage also leaves them suppressed. Double CSM weighing in. Double CSM will tear apart scouts at range. They lost a model already over there, but here's double tax. And double tax with Kraken bolts focusing on a single CSM squad will tear it apart pretty quickly themselves. Heretics making it away there. The Sorcerer of SchmusOperator on the prowl. They did decap that wreck point indeed. There's those Kraken bolts. Gives you 20% more damage versus heavy infantry for those tactical marines, which is what these Chaos Space Marines are, of course. Thomas with Havocs on the field. Double tax for Pantalony and MsAsesin. 474, 470 very early on. Mid is uncapped. Kicking off again on the west side. Havocs under some Khorne worship for the +2 speed. They like that a lot. Looks like the red Chaos fellas are going to take the mid. Or maybe not. Kraken bolts tearing up those CSM. They didn't drop a model though. Sorcerer needs to come here and help now. CSM will get the cat, but they are very close to maybe dropping a model there. Shotgun blast on the Sorcerer. More CSM to help. Heretics coming in. Shotgun scouts. They do have a sergeant for the grenade. Can't chuck one. I think it's 60 energy to chuck a grenade. CSM run off, so Tax can now fast cap over there, and Thomas does not want to rotate and split their forces into the mid. So they're staying on the west side, trying to shut down this approach for Pantalony. Going to get flanked though, aren't they? There's a grenade. Infiltrated scouts there. Aspiring champion would have spotted them. Havocs off the field, thanks to Fritz's flank. And they have a customized Stormbolter. 425 to 470. Maybe the Techmarine customized it for him, eh? On the east side, Force Commander killing some Chaos Space Marines, which is one of his favorite things to do. He's going to go try and get a decap on the VP maybe. Sorcerer's here. Could do with a bit more healing, but they want to get out and put some pressure on. Going after that Force Commander. Couple of pokes and he's off. Did not get the decap. Maybe they should have gone for the decap and a wreck point, but I don't think they would have got either of them. Heretics are going to wipe here. Down they go. They were caught worshipping for a bit too long there. There is a little bit of a cooldown, an internal cooldown to the worship, so you can't stop worshipping as soon as you do it, which can mess you up sometimes. More heretics on the way for Thomas, replacing the ones they lost. Tier 2 for Pantalony and Tier 2 for MsAsesin, who has some Devastators on the east side now. Doom Bolts kills a Marine with it from downtown. Sorcerer, of course, has plenty of ways to punish a setup team with Vestments of the Warp or the Sigil of the Rift. Maybe we'll see one of those. Eternal War on these double CSM, but they're not using cover super effectively there. They could have backed off to this area with these heavy cover pipes and those tank traps. They'll be pushed off the field there, and the blue team with fast capping tactical marines will take the mid. Tier 2s all around, aside from SchmusOperator, who got some noise marines up on the east side now. That sonic blaster can shake apart structures and disable ranged weapons. Does some good damage in its own right against infantry as well. They're going for the gens, and they might have enough here to run interference to get it a power bash. There's some Tzeentchian worship, and there they go. No help from the CSM bolt guns apparently. Want to keep them hidden, I guess. 3-1-2 to 4-6-2. 2-1 cap for the blue Space Marine team, but they are behind on VPs. Shotgun blast on the heretics, and they run. Sorcerer trying to stay in play, but also has to run. Chaos Lord again on this VP. Meanwhile, are they going to get all the gens here? They may. Oh, there's a plasma gun though. Plasma attacks, very, very painful. There's a sonic blaster shutting them down though, and the heretics getting in there to get a couple of models. Almost wiped them. Very nearly wiped them. The other fellas also getting plasma guns. Doom bolts on the Devastators. Didn't kill a model. Did they get all the gens? No, I don't think they did. Only one of them is being rebuilt over there. Nice flank from Fritz. Has improved medical equipment now, so we expect to see armor of the Apothecarian. 100 energy and +1 energy regen on improved medical equipment. On the west side, VP decapped. Librarian on the field now for Pantalony. And Bloodletter's on the way for SchmusOperator. Thomas already has some look. Demons with power melee hellblades will slice through heavy and super heavy infantry armor super effectively, and they can teleport on you. Really bad news for these tactical marines. Sergeant or no, they are no match for Bloodletters. Mid turning blue again. 283-457. Can the blue Space Marines hit the ground running in Tier 2? Start to grow in power and stability. Having a look at the power here of the Chaos fellas. Maybe? No, they're backing off. They just want to shoot the Sorcerer a bit. MsAsesin is on the VP though. Going to get a triple here to Space Marines. Stern Guard veterans for Pantalony. Important time in the game for Chaos now, well, for both teams. But can Chaos stop the Space Marines from digging in now and gaining momentum? We have the Rod of Warp Fire. Smite gets thrown in from the Librarian. Grenade gets thrown in. Kills a Havoc fella. Bloodletter's there phasing out of existence, and there's some Corn Worship. Demons benefit hugely from Worship with big health and energy regen. Scouts getting very close to things. Not sure what they're up to. Chaos Lord trying to tie up some Marines there. Got some Mark of Tzeentch Chaos Space Marines for Thomas. Scouts eventually flee. They did some decent work up there. Big retreat from Fritz as well. So now Pantalony's 2v1 basically. Because here comes Draktan with some CSM and Plague Marines, including Mark of Tzeentch fellas. Attacks run, Stern Guard run. They can get onto that VP, maybe even onto the mid VP too. Yep. Heretics trying it, but here comes a grenade. Are they paying attention? Oh, shotguns. Not a grenade. I guess the Space Marine player wasn't paying attention there. They did get the shotgun blast, but they also dropped a model, I think. Yep. 283 to 324. Dreadnought on the way for Pantalony. On the east side, Chaos pushing forward again. Bloodletters on the prowl. Might see them teleport on those Devastators. Fourth Commander with a Thunderhammer in. Look at the damage to those CSM. Those plasma guns with Kraken bolts are scary, scary. Bloodletters dropping models here. Well, dropping a model. There's the second one. Those guys taking a bunch of damage. That was a sloppy approach by SchmusOperator. They didn't teleport the Bloodletters in. They would seem to be waiting. Were they waiting for the Sorcerer? Maybe. Sorcerer doesn't have any war gear, though. I'm not sure, that was a bit weird. They tried to just brute force their way into Devastators and double plasma attacks. It didn't work out. Here's some Bloodletters doing that teleporting thing. Got a little passive short range teleport as well. But the Dreadnought says hello. And Bloodletters don't like fighting Dreadnoughts in melee. And get torn apart. 214 to 320. They're going to want to absolutely avoid this guy. Maybe try to wait for the Dreadnought to stomp forward. And then just go teleporting behind it somewhere. Might not always be possible to do, though. Creeping up the east side is MsAsesin. 206, 320. Apothecary down in the mid. Those Plague Marines passively slowing down nearby enemies with that red debuff circle. Try to tie up those CSM with that nasty plasma gun. Bloodletters teleport in and then they run away. Or did they just run in? I can't remember. 206 to 315. Heretics. Gonna get Thunderhammered. Oh, they got a Doom Blast. And then run. Plague Marine still tying things up. Thanks to Draktan. Who's this? Level 3 Sorcerer for Shmuz. Nice Marine time. Very, very noisy. Force Commander goes after them. Can also pop Battle Cry to stop the cacophony, but they didn't do it. Maybe it was on cooldown. On the west side, what's going on? Lightning Claw, Chaos Lord is what's going on. Mark target on the Bloodletters as well. Don't see any anti-vehicle from Thomas. Unless... Oh, we definitely have anti-vehicle. There's Mark Zinch. They've gone tier 3. Got some good shots on the Dreadnought there. Back to the mid then. Scouts get a shotgun blast. And there's double attacks with plasmas to support us, tearing through the infantry. Level 2 Chaos Lord with Icon of Khorne as well. 206 to 278, double cap for the Space Marines. Apothecary still down in the mid. They're going to get a triple here. Dreadnought on the east side as well, doing some work. Just murdered something. Sorcerer does not get away. Super, super taken out. The Dreadnought's doing great work. Can they leapfrog in tech though? Looks like Fritz has gone tier 3. Shmuz already there. Has a ton of red as well. Could drop a nuke. Plasma cannon. Hits the Chaos Lord at close range. Doesn't seem too perturbed by it. Can now try and claw some of these Marines over here. Melt-a-gun Techmarine. Good damage to all targets from a relatively short range. Are you guys going to get away? Havocs make it out. Scouts make it out. Dreadnought says hello to the Bloodletters. There's marked target. Drawing fire while being shifted at the moment, so they're not taking damage. Plague Marine's getting some really good shots on a Dreadnought. Need to try and stay away from it, of course. They're snaring on hit. They turned around a little bit too quickly on that shot. Now they're tied up. And there's Emperor's Fist. They used Warp to get those Plague Marines out of trouble. The Sorcerer, a little short range one. Can they finish it? They can. Plague Marines getting it done. I think that was Blessing of the Omnissiah up right at the end there. Yeah, you can see it active on MsAsesin, so that was a waste of that global by Pantalony, and they're down to 3 units. So is Fritz. Scouts were maybe looking for a grenade there, but Marco Zinch bolt guns say no. Plague Marine kick there, you just saw. Force Commander. Commanding some forces, smacking around some heretics. He's having a grand old time. Level 3 Chaos Lord. Wants to have a word, I think. Bloodletters run. That Dreadnought was quite far forward on the east side. 206, 158 on the VPs. Chaos Predator on the way for Draktan. SchmusOperator, tons of power, tons of red. Just doesn't quite have the requisition to get something. Thomas, though, has some Chaos Terminators. With Combi Bolters and Power Fists. Finally, the Apothecary's back to their feet. That's going to be a big help for the blue team, and they go and revive the Force Commander immediately. Dreadnought smacking through some CSM in the mid there. Did they get? Yes, they did get armor of the Apothecarian. Blue team taking the mid back. Some successes there, the Chaos fellas. Pushing through, taking out a Dreadnought. Killing the Librarian at some point as well. Which I can... Oh, there he is, look. Completely missed that. Autocannon Terminators doing some good work from range against all targets. They have that demoralization on kill as well, of course. Maybe try and target scouts to get those kills racking up. Doom Bolts. Oh, that's a nasty Doom Bolts. Gets the kill with some CSM help. 2 says SchmusOperator on the east side. Indeed there was. Fritz was there with Terminators and their army of Marines. But now they turn their attention to the mid alongside MsAsesin with Dark Age of Technology on the Dreadnought. Taking shots though. Marco Zink's Predators here. Dreadnought's not going to survive much longer. Down it goes. Dreadnought getting torn apart so quickly, but can they take the tank out now? Fritz getting in there with Terminators and Power Fists to get it done. They also have Cyclone Missile Launcher, which they may have used. Apothecary goes down. Force Commander's down. Now, did these Terminators have to teleport onto that Predator tank? I think they did. They're taking huge amounts of damage now from Bloodletters and those CSM, but can they get away? Bloodletters teleporting ahead. Being chased. You guys mark of Zinch? No. No marks on SchmusOperator's CSM. Bloodletters still giving chase. Down goes another. Oh, they let him go. They let him go. Actually kind of surprised. Cyclone Missile Launcher doing some work against that CSM blob. One of them leveled up though. Techmarine is now down. Did the Apothecary do Laramans or something? I didn't see. Maybe the Techmarine just revived them. Terminators coming in for MsAsesin. Did not get Assault Terminators. Chaos Lord is level 3 still. Got some Terminators for SchmusOperator now. There's that advanced healing note. Can they focus down that Apothecary? They have sat themselves in heavy cover. There's full auto on the Chaos Lord. Apothecary getting very low, has to heal themselves. Blastmaster with a good shot there. They are eventually going to run out of energy and no longer be able to do advanced healing. Heretics couldn't quite take him out. Apothecary still in play. 182 to 96. Blastmaster getting some really good shots in here. Those guys are getting wrecked. Having to retreat. And now subjugated Terminators. Oh, they could have shot down the Apothecary, but they use it to waste their teleport. Thunderhammer Force Commander trying to tie up some Terminators. Does have the teleporter pack. And Artificer. Robes of Torment for Draktan using the Chains of Torment. Subjugation you just saw there. Still no war gear whatsoever for SchmusOperator. 158 to 96 on the VPs. Frantic stuff. Bloodletters taking the blue team's natural. Bloodletters will finish it, looks like, as well. Scouts are trying to take the mid, but they have to run. 144 to 96 on the VPs. Looks like those Terminators that got subjugated are okay. Unless that was another squad of Terminators that died horribly. I don't see that that was the case. Double cap for Chaos. Losing the mid though. More Terminators, this time for Pantalony. 5 Terminator squads on the field, 3 of them Loyalist. Are they both with Cyclone? They are. Cyclone is so good. Each missile does 70 damage in a radius. It's pretty nuts. Holding that natural as well. Space Marines are mobbing the mid. Teleporting in is the Force Commander. Teleporting into a lot of pain. And goes down so fast. Plague Marines couldn't get a decap. Double Cyclones coming in, knocking down the Noise Marines there. 91 to 96. Subjugated Terminators. Teleportation used again. CSM dropping. I don't think they have what it takes to really punish those Terminators hugely. I don't think so. More Terminators coming in though for Draktan. So now each player has a squad of Terminators. 74 to 96, 2 to 1 for red. Thomas doing a great job locking down this VP hit. Pantalony has to deal with the tank and Terminators. And this Chaos Lord, who's level 4. Some help now from MsAsesin. Cyclone doesn't really hit much. Chaos Lord in amongst some Marines there. Healing on hit thanks to Icon of Khorne. Just gonna power fist those Havocs away, I guess. Why not? 50 to 94 on the east side. Cyclone's doing Cyclone things. Double Terminator's looking beleaguered. Force Commander did go down back there. And we have a Las Cannon Predator tank. Triple cap for Space Marines now. Las Cannon Predator is quite far forward. Wanted to support this VP. Now they might be in a bit of trouble. Plague Marines are there, so are autocannon Terminators. Looks like it's going to be alright. Takes another hit, but it's okay. 50 to 37. Chaos getting their natural back, but can they get on the mid? They're running out of time here. SchmusOperator's got to purchase something, surely. They've got 2 Sorcerers down. Thomas rotates to mid. We have... Very sorry for that cut, guys. Had to take an important phone call. Mid is uncapped here. 1-1. Only 18 VPs on the red team's counter. Got a bunch of Terminators in the mid, but they're getting torn apart, as are those CSM. These guys are in trouble, perhaps. They have the teleport, okay. Chaos Lord now arrives in the mid. But look at that Assault Cannon doing work on those fellas from Pantalony. Tank arrives in the mid out of desperation, is very low on hit points. Cyclone misses it though. More Chaos stuff arriving. Can those Bloodletters maybe sneak to the VP over here? Maybe. Tank pushes forward. They are capping the mid, and there's a nuke. Imperial Abyss. That was from Thomas. Because we have these awesome color-coded nukes now for Chaos fellas. For a while now. Here an Orbital. Orbital on the mid. Gonna take a big chunk out of those Terminators. Did it wipe him? No, it didn't wipe him. In fact, they still have 2 models somehow. 2 models of 330 hit points. More Terminators coming in to cap though. Still 50 to 18. Looks like that's for the Emperor on those Terminators. And look at that damage. 25% damage buff from the Force Commander's Global Bar. Mark of Khorne Chaos Pred getting some repairs. Doing some good damage. Melter Gun going after it. But the Techmarine gets taken out. More Terminators. Yep, more Terminators. And Malignant Blindness going in as well. 41 to 18. 2 to 1 now for Chaos. Terminators barely making it out there. Looks like they don't want to leave though. Subjugated Loyalist Terminators on the east side. Able to get some damage in on their Loyalist brothers while they're subjugated. Middle's decap now, 33 to 18. Oh, what's this? Sneaky, sneaky scouts. Look at that decap. That could be absolutely clutch. Single now for Space Marines. Can they get a double off that? Maybe another orbital coming in. I wonder if Thomas went after this VP with Bloodletters a bit earlier. Maybe they'll go and do it now after they push these guys off. There's some tax here though, level 3 tax. Heretics diligently keeping that tank repaired, at least trying to. Okay, they have their natural back, the Chaos fellas. There's the 2 to 1. Down goes a Chaos Predator though. These very low Terminator is still very dangerous with this assault cannon in the way. Lightning Claw Chaos Terminators making short work of these Loyalist fellas. Down they go. Couldn't get a decap even. 19 to 7. Have Chaos done enough? They may have. Fritz is down to a single unit of Marines. MsAsesin down to a couple of units. I think they brute forced it. Maybe there's a nuke on the VP. From SchmusOperator, I think. Oh, maybe not. Maybe that was Draktan. 5 to 7. I think Chaos fellas have it. I think they have it. What an awesome game. All of the Terminators. I wonder if that was a Venerable Dreadnought coming in there. Let's look at these heroes, eh? Level 5 Techmarine for Kolosalne Pantalony. Whatever the hell that name is. Fritz of the level 9 Apothecary. Force Commander level 6. Did some good thunder hammering, I should say. Level 5 Source. Did he get any war gear? Can't see a weapon. Draktan was level 8. Lots of good subjugation. And the Chaos Lord, level 6. Did some great work on this west side to set up the win, I think. I thought they made a mistake not pushing it at the end. But they know what they were doing. They were solidifying in the mid and keeping it safe. And there you have it. What an awesome faction war. Big thanks to these players for playing it. I'm not sure if this was pre-arranged or it just happened to fall into a faction war. I think it was SchmusOperator who sent it in. Big thanks to them. And I'll see you guys next time.